Why I think pDAI is going to fulfill our dreams is because every single other conspiracy has turned true. Jeffrey Epstein, conspiracy confirmed. Secret pedophilia island, conspiracy confirmed. Donald Trump in the swamp, conspiracy confirmed. The US president and the FBI director and everybody else defending the global elite pedophilia ring, conspiracy confirmed. UFOs, double conspiracy confirmed. The US government having the equations and recreating space-time warping effects and being able to create their own tic-tac UFOs themselves, conspiracy confirmed. Man, it's a red pill conspiracy supercycle, friends. Everything's been hidden off. Literally everything. I mean, there's only a few left. There's only a few left. I hate to say it. Lizard people. Yeah, we got lizard people. We got flat Earth. You know what I mean? Like there's not many conspiracies left to be confirmed. I even showed you this video right here. I posted it last year. A coconut intelligence agency contractor is exposed for child lollipop trafficking at the airport. So she literally escorts a little unfortunate little boy victim, and they interview all the guards at the airport. They're not allowed to talk. Whoa. What do you mean you're not allowed to talk, bro? Hello, you are trafficking this innocent child through the country of America and Mexico through the airport. No one checks their IDs. You're just allowed to walk through? Yes. It's a simulation supercycle. It's an alien supercycle, which hopefully means Ethereum catches up, right? And defeats its third cycle curse. Man, I'm telling you, what about the pDAI supercycle? Huh? If all the other conspiracies are true, what about this one? The conspiracy that this is going to be the world first ping pong coin. What about that conspiracy, huh? What about that one? World's first ping pong coin. Starts from 0, goes to $1, ping pongs around 99 cents to $1.01. Telling ya, it's all happening. Now, part of this conspiracy supercycle that's continuing as well, I've got this postie from Charles Cuckinson, the Cordanzo founder. He says, we're going to read this, okay? But I'm going to read this and I'm going to explain. A lot of people confused. He goes, I just received one of the strangest cold calls in my life from someone named John Ashley, who found me off Perplexity AI and told me that he had a protocol that was better than proof of work, and it wasn't proof of stake. I told him to write it down and send it to me over email. He then said I would steal it from him. And then I asked him, why did you call me to begin with? And the guy replied, General Custard died because he left his Gatling gun at home. Bring. And then he just hung up on me. First comment reply. So you've met Maria too? So Charles Cuckinson, man, this poop is getting weird. This is a conspiracy supercycle, friends. I mean, like, it's all happening right here. I even have a video explanation for everyone out here. So let me just show you, okay? In a bull market, facts don't matter. Just like in a bear market, the facts don't really matter, okay? It's some other field that's taken over. Emotions, something, some sort of sixth sense is taken over, okay? So in a bull market, for example, it didn't matter that, you know, Elon Musk wasn't buying like that much Bitcoin. All that mattered was he had Bitcoin as a logo, for example. All right. Now let's take that a step further. Think about how magical DOGE was in terms of the naming. The Department of Government Efficiency. DOGE. How amazing is that? Do you see how magical and unicorn-like that is? Like, what are the chances a meme coin named Doge. Elon adopts it. It goes 200x plus. And then Elon Musk teams up with Donald Trump. And pretty much Elon is coming out to clean the government, make it more efficient. And it's called DOGE. And it stands for Department of Government Efficiency. You see how like uniquely special that is? That's like an it's a bull market, you know, like that's spice, that's magic. All right. So part of what we're seeing here is the facts don't matter, friends. See, this John Ashley might actually be a real John Ashley, but just showing you like when you're programmed to win, the universe literally just starts recreating stuff and just points towards it. Spooky stuff starts happening. Do you know there's an experiment, friends? I've written about it here for you. It's called the plant in the room experiment. I don't know the name. That's why I just made it up. But it's called the plant in the room. Now, this will blow your mind. Okay, so there's a room, all right? And in the middle is a light. Okay, so let's do a torch. All right, and in the corner of the room, there is a plant. Okay, so they'll actually, let's do a little pot plant. So they put the plant in the room. Okay, here we are. And you know this torch, what it does is, I'll put some light. So let's put some light here, okay? The torch, friends, it's programmed to like electronic, okay? And it's programmed to shoot random beams of light around the room. So it's programmed to be random, okay? So what they first do is they take the plot plant out of the room and then this shoots the light everywhere. And then they track all the lights through the centers. Pew, 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 pew. It's shooting it for like, you know, a minute, whatever it is. And guess what they find out? They find that there is 25% odds at any point that the light is in each corner of the room. Okay? As you would expect, it's random. What do you think happened when they put the plant in the room? They put the plant in the room and then the odds changed when they do the experiment. Yeah. A plant. So the odds changed. So the universe, we don't know what it is. Is it the plant programming? Is it the computer? We don't know what it is, but the odds changed. Now, I don't know what it really is, but it's more like, you know, 30% chance for the light here and then 23% in the other corners now that there's a plant in the room. And guess what? When they move the plant's direction in the corner, yes, the experiment is now pointing to it again. Is your mind blowing? I couldn't believe it. So what's actually happening here? We don't know. We don't know. But could, like I've just, remember shown you the universe will program stuff. So obviously plants, they are a life form. They have like a very, very probably low levels type of, I don't even know if they have a soul. We don't know what it is. There's been some leaks as well from the UFO stuff where people who've worked on the biologics of the EBEs, the alien, they didn't say the word aliens, they just say EBEs, they don't want to scare people. But they basically said that their concept of what a soul is if you get a lot of like life cell and neutrons together, you basically asymptotically create one. So it's just something interesting to think about. This is wild. It's an experiment, right? No matter where they move the plant, the odds, it's like the plant, the universe, we don't know what it is. It's trying to keep it alive. The light, it needs a photosynthesis. All right? I want you to think about this plant in the room experiment. So think about this in the context of the universe is spitting out this random schizophrenic stuff to the, it's like it's sending us signals, man. I don't know, friends. I know you can't quantify this. You can't repeat this. That's why what I'm showing you is the woo-woo. Yeah, it's the woo-woo magic. You can't repeat this. In next cycle will be another story, another unicorn, another set of coins, new people, different circumstances, thousands of variables, and no one's going to believe you then. But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter whether people believe you or not. What matters is the secret to markets, which is positioning. The whole crypto market is not positioned for pDAI success. The crypto market is not positioned for LibertySwap Finance success, which I'll show you. So this is LibertySwap Finance. Here's another thing I'm going to show you. Bzz, bzz. See that? We're buzzing and we're buzzing. See how LibertySwap has a conduit from Coinbase, Binance, Ethereum, Pui, Solana, Robinhood, and there's more coming. Then have 40 chains. Now, its name is LibertySwap. So that's why I've written here, in a bull market, facts don't actually matter to the crowd. All that matters is magic and speculation. LibertySwap Finance, the PulseChain conduit bridge, sounds like Donald Trump's World Liberty Finance project. It sounds like it's got the word liberty in it. And the flame looks like his hair. All right? So I'm telling you, there will probably be a rumor that spreads in the bull market which will claim that LibertySwap is is Donald Trump's project. Yeah, he'll probably just come out and say that, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. People are going to run with it themselves. They just make up stuff. You know, at the top of our bull market, we'll probably see people say that the US Fed has confirmed they're going to buy Bitcoin. And it's going to be fake, but it doesn't matter. It's like the crowd wants to believe. It's the polar opposite in a bear market. In a bear market, you don't want to believe. So you want to like basically have the cognitive bias that, you know, you've sold and left and that's the right thing to do. Well, now it's the other side. Now it's people have bought in. They want to believe. People will literally just make things up and you can't even stop it. In a bull market, this is how we build into euphoria, pump mania. So I want you to have this context, friends, this context and this friendship, because it's a red pill supercycle, it's a conspiracy supercycle, and it's an alien supercycle. All of them are happening concurrent to our stablecoin supercycle, meme coin supercycle. I mean, it's an everything supercycle. We are cranking on through. I mean, talking about conspiracies, remember I made this post. This is Jeffrey Epstein. This was a post on the left made by an 8chaner 2 hours, okay, after Jeffrey Epstein was declared dead in 2019. All right, I think this is August or whatever, October 2019, 2 hours after, someone made a post on the internet from the jail 2 hours after. And he said, right, he pretty much said that a van rocked up, changed his body, and they said this is very weird because no one is allowed into the jail on weekends. You need a special judge order, and a van just rocks up. There was a military guy in the back. They didn't talk to anyone. They came in. They handcuffed Jeffrey Epstein, right? This evil pedophile. They handcuffed him and they put a body double. And they said hours later he was declared that he ended himself. And guess what happens even stranger, friends? It's not even stranger. We know, okay? Do you know the 8chan website? It was taken down a few hours after the post. So they are watching. They obviously handed it down. Very, very wild. So this all happened, man. You know, soon after the post went viral, 8chan was taken down permanently by Cloudflare. They have full control over the entire internet. We live in a carefully constructed reality. We're in a red pill supercycle. Shout out to my friend, Mr. Reptile Hybrid as well. This is awesome. Mr. Pablo, Sami, we need you. Don't get disappeared by exposing. Don't worry, sir. I'm good. I've already told the Matrix controllers. I was like, bro, you want us to shut up? Pump the bags. It's easy. Pump our altcoin bags so I am sufficiently distracted by bread and circus with you, and so we don't have to talk about it anymore. You know, this is, by the way, this is a product of them giving us the longest, most disgusting bear market in crypto of all time for altcoins. That's a product of it. Okay, you want us to stay blue-pilled out in society? All right, man, pump our bags. What else are we going to do? Shows you just, you know, how close to the edge we are. If they just like, you know, if you run out of water, run out of food, people just start killing each other in like 3 days. Very, very close, right? Thank you to Mr. Reptile Hybrid as well. Here's the missing footage of Jeffrey Epstein's federal detention center getting a hot rock massage in Tel Aviv. Believe me, he's enjoying all the drama. Funny out here. Jeffrey Epstein and Diddy. Yeah, friends, there you go. There you go. So, yeah, this is so wild, man. Just imagine someone actually makes like a full documentary of this one day. And they're like, okay, there's a dude out here on the internet, got Pokemon hats and pegs his own nipples, okay? He finds a coin that goes to zero twice. It may or may not be headed to $1. He doesn't know what it is at that point. And concurrently, we have assassinations, global pedophilia, elite ring, Alien SuperCycle, reptilian hybrid stuff out here. Tiffany Gomez comes out. Tic Tac UFO, everything's just going wild. And somehow I come to this conclusion. I'm like, listen, we're waking up too much, too fast. All right? The way this is going, waking up too fast. So they have to give us bread and circus. What's our bread and circus? You got to send this crypto to 10 trillion. Send this crypto to 10 trillion, and that will be enough bread and circus for us. All right? You know it. And friends, just so you know, for everyone out here, if you want to know, bread and circus is what they spoke about in Roman times. Bread and circuses is a phrase referring to the practice of governments providing basic necessities like food, bread, and entertainment, circuses, to pacify the populace and distract them from political issues. The term originated in ancient Rome, where emperors used these methods to maintain social order. So, you know, the Colosseum, they built the Colosseum. They're like, hey, people just want entertainment. Let's do that to distract them. Because what's happening with all of these, friends, is every conspiracy super cycle is just, it's happening. Everything, man. It's like it's all coming together. I mean, like, check out this, right? I've got more coverage on this. What is the Internet of Bodies? The Internet of Bodies is using a human body as the latest data platform. They told us this was 2019. I'll show you again. They've been literally telling us about this. Look at this. Published December 2019, and then they updated it in the middle of the vaccine part. Published 2019. Internet of Bodies. What's in the vaccine? What's in the food spray chemicals? What's in the cloud seeding where they do the weather changes? I don't know all the answers, but some scientists, they've gone rogue, you know. It's all happening, man. It's actually all happening. We're waking up. We need a distraction. They're working on it. If you're curious as well, what they're actually doing, friends, is our DNA is being altered. It's being like improved, I guess, slowly, but it's compounding over time. And so we will be able to do the next step of AI and transhumanism. Not transgenderism. Transhuman is like where you're going like human, I guess half human, half hybrid, or android, whatever the hell we are, right? Not George Droid. not actual real hybrid. Where our consciousness probably gets uploaded somewhere. It's beyond our science now, even though they have it right deep in the underground military bases. But yeah, higher consciousness, higher IQ, more capability, basically psionic stuff. What's psionic? Just controlling stuff with your brain, right? We're figuring out that stuff. By the way, they already control the UFO ships by that. So where are we going to go from here, friends? On top of all of that, we still got to go back to the reality that everybody's record short Ethereum. Ethereum levered net totals, record shorts. Look at this. So there are record shorts on Ethereum. See how, look, this is the strange part, friends. When you find people and they do like big wins, you really want to replicate it again in a formula. But the bigger the win, the less you can't replicate it. Because it's literally, the stars are aligning. It really is that. It's like, you know, like I'm showing you. Stablecoin SuperCycle, Conspiracy SuperCycle, Red Pill, Jeffrey Epstein, Body Switch Double, UFOs coming up, Donald Trump defends the pedophile elite ring, Donald Trump like basically bending down, kissing Bibi Netanyahu, all of this stuff out here, reptilian lizards, all these are just beaming all this stuff, and then Charles Cuckinson getting a call about the Gatling gun from Maria, relating that all the way to pDAI, which is conspiracy squared. Right? It's so unique. We won't see this ever again. You know what I mean? So that's why I've told you, friends, Vitalik to $7,200, but it's beyond that, right? It's beyond just the meth price going up higher, because if we go back, I can show you the BTC price chart. If we go back here, back in 2020, the chart doesn't do it justice, right? You know that there was some wild stuff that appeared up here. So what I do is I want to know what questions did I need to ask myself in this period of time to get those stuff. What did I need to ask? So I didn't want to conclude like a pleb. Plebs will say, oh, buy the Bitcoin, do the leverage on this Axis coin, buy the Hex. No, that's the wrong stuff, dude, because the coins change every time. They change every time. So what is it? Well, it's asking the right questions, right? when we're in the middle of DeFi mania and it's collapsing here, what did I need to ask myself to get the Doge and the SHIB and the gaming stuff and the NFTs and all that stuff out here and the monkey JPEGs? What did I need to ask myself? What do you need to ask yourself? The answer is you have to ask yourself, what have I never seen before? Let me get that. Yeah. So instead of me saying, because I did come across JPEGs, I'm like, it's a JPEG, bro. Instead of me saying that, I should have been saying, I've never seen that before. Let me get some. And maybe I would have had a chance to, find out what are the biggest JPEGs. Would have found the CryptoPunk. Did 100x in 2021. Do you get it? So that's why I'm looking for stuff I've never seen before, okay? Not like your 15,000th JPEG meme coin from Pump Fund. No, something I've actually never seen before. That's what I'm looking for. If you have stuff, please send them our way, right? Send them our way. I want to see things we've never seen before. So it's a conspiracy super cycle. We've got LibertySwap Finance, PulseChain, everything's going to be cranking. We're praying for a solution. Like, subscribe, catch you soon.